Now, before we dive any deeper, we need to know, what is Titanage? Now, if you're not familiar, Titanage is a new and upcoming Attack on Titan Roblox game, which mainly focuses on PvE with intent to add PvP later on. The main object of the game is to complete missions. These missions can include wiping out Titans, defeating the female Titan, or defending objectives. The game also includes a bountiful skill tree that can be upgraded with points earned from leveling up. Alongside the skill tree, special perks or buffs can be equipped and bought in the game for currency. So, I'm not really going to sugarcoat anything here. While Titanage is a major upgrade to the current system and takes what everybody loves and reforms it, it doesn't really do anything revolutionary. Yeah, the skill tree is cool, but there's nothing that makes the game especially outstanding compared to its competitors. The main reason this game has gotten so big is because Roblox hasn't seen a big new Attack on Titan game since Last Breath came out in 2019. That's why the game is so popular. Take a look at Attack on Titan Revenge, and it was essentially the same game with the same core principles. And now, compared to its prime, it only has 2 active players at the time when I looked it up. So really, after the initial hype dies down, Titanage will ultimately be forgotten like everything else before it. Now, let's get one thing straight. I'm not saying Titanage is a terrible game, but I'm also not saying it's great. It's new, it's flashy, and it does what it's supposed to. It is, at its core, an Attack on Titan game. But the biggest problem I have with this game is simply, it's not fun. The ODM feels sluggish, the models are iffy at best, Titan AI sucks, and it has an awful injury system. When I think of an Attack on Titan game, I think of fast-paced and seamless combat. I want to feel like Levi and zoom through crowds of Titans, cutting them down in the blink of an eye. You simply can't do that in this game. A single hit from a Titan is enough to ruin your experience, leaving you slowed or unable to perform certain actions. I get that they are trying to make this experience as close to the anime as possible, but usually realism doesn't equal fun, and this is a perfect example. You should prioritize fun when making a game. I think the injury system is a good idea, but it's not a fun idea. It ruins your experience, and when you're playing a game, especially a Roblox game, you can't have that. There's so many other games you could be playing out there that simply do everything better and are more fun, even if they're not Attack on Titan games. You're not just competing with other Attack on Titan games, you're competing with every single game on Roblox. This game has seen a drastic player decrease in the past week, and if it shows, it's going to keep decreasing because the game's not fun. I think they need to make some really drastic changes and reevaluate their core principles if they want to make the game fun. Now, that being said, I think they have a lot going here. But again, if they don't make changes, it's going to end up at the bottom of the barrel, and all their work is going to be for nothing. In the end, the game has a lot of potential, but as I keep saying, it has a lot of flaws. I get this game is in beta still, but when you release it for open testing and still have this many flaws, it says a lot about your core principles. You simply can't market a game as the next big thing and then deliver something that doesn't back it up. But what are your thoughts on Titanage? Is the hype worth it? What do you think the game should add or subtract? Make sure you leave a comment with what you think, or tell me how terribly wrong I am. And while you're at it, check out my previous video and tell me I'm wrong there too. Anyways, have a great day, and I'll see you all next week.